Hello, this is Brent from PathandTarot, and I want to give you something. I want to give you something for free. I want to give you this playing card set, or Cartomancy set. I like to call it that because that's kind of neat. But I want to give it to you for free. I made it for you. What I was able to do is to use some free resources to put this playing card deck together, and I want to give it to you, and you're free to use it in any way you'd like. I'm going to be demoing for you here the Orphalese Tarot program, which, as you can see, can be fairly customized. And with this, you can use the playing card deck in the way that I'm using it. That is, if you want to. And it works extremely well. So you can use the playing card deck that you're going to get for divination, and you can access my website and learn about each of the cards' meanings. But you'll get that in the email as well, with some links. So what I've done is I've set up like an AWeber autoresponder. So as soon as you subscribe, subscribe to the list, and then the thing sends its the first email, which contains a zip file. It's about 808 kilobits, so just under a megabit. These aren't very big. So you get the zip file with 56 playing cards. So you get 56 of them. This I'm using the 52 card version. Because I've modified it a little bit. So that's your task, is to modify it to 52, so you can have both a 56 and a 52 card playing deck, because that'll be fun. It's like your first task. It's a very easy thing to do. I'll just quickly verbally run you through how to put in a custom deck. But first, you get, when you first install the program, you get this tarot deck here. It's basically built into it. And then you get, where is it? Traditional tarot. Yeah, you get this. So the program, when you first install it, it's like functional. It's ready to go. So you get a tarot deck, and you can start doing readings right away. But if I give you this, you now have something extra to put into the program, and you have playing cards. So I think that's kind of cool. To have this put into the program, all you got to do is close the program, go to its root directory. I believe for me it's in my documents. So you go to Documents, open up Orphalese Tarot. You'll see a folder called Packs. Open that up and basically just create a folder, name it, and dump in the files. And the files will be named from 00 all the way up to however many files there are. So if there's 56 files, there'd be 50, so it'd be 0 to 55. And that's it. That's all you got to do. You got to just make sure you start off with 00 for your first card and just work your way up for how many cards are going to be in the deck. In this case, it's for the 52 card version, 51. So just go in and take out the Cavaliers, your letter C, like Charlie, and you're all set to go. That's the bulk of it. And in the autoresponder email, we'll have a little bit of a write-up and some links to the help files that are associated to Orphalese Tarot. So if you get stuck, you'll be able to get the resources you need. But that's how you do it. It's super duper easy. You can very easily get this going with these playing cards. So that's the one way that you could use this Cartomancy set that I'm going to give you here. Another way to do it is to take the files and just put them in a folder wherever, and then set your desktop background screen to these files, and then set it to random. And set the interval to every 3 minutes, 5, 10 hour, 24 hours, whatever you want. And you have like a daily divination type of thing. It just randomly picks a card, and then you can interpret the meaning. Again, I've got a web resource for that, so you can go in there and read what each card means, and try to memorize them if you can. So you can use the files that way, and then of course you can use them in any other way you want. They're basically just PNG files, so they're high quality image files for you to use. Basically, where these came from, this is from the Google Doc. If you open up a document and go to game pieces. These are symbols there, so I just basically extracted them and used Canva, another free resource, to just resize them for you, and that's where they came from. So this is like ready for you. Um, Basically, you know, just they're all set. So that's my gift to you as my wonderful viewer here on the YouTube platform. Okay, so with all that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and start playing with the cards a little bit. Kind of showcase how this works. Now, one thing you have to we'll talk about real quick is the difference between like this digital landscape versus like the real landscape. Or like the real cards, reality, real life. You have to give something up to get the benefit of this. What's nice is that you can gather cards very quickly and then just start shuffling. Right now it's shuffling. Pull out cards, shuffle them back. So the real benefit is being able to shuffle cards quickly. The game I'm going to show you here in a second, Beat the Devil, really benefits from that. And the other thing too is Orpheus Tarot is really meant as a digital way to access cards, tarot cards specifically, so you're not physically damaging them and wearing them over time. So let's say older out of print decks that one may have, you could digitize them in whatever way you want and use them here in a digital landscape, and you're not beating up the cards, like they're not getting worn in. So that this program has an element of preservation, but of course it allows you very quick access to all sorts of tarot decks. So if you do purchase like the full version, you can have as many decks as you want. So you know, I can pull up my tarot deck if you want, or another, my elemental deck as well. So it was nice for me because I got a chance to put in my tarot decks that I made, my decks, into this program for me to use. And it's a nice way to just demo out the cards and you know, see what they feel like. So these are my playing cards, and then we'll go back to the other playing cards. These will be your playing cards. I'm going to play with these here pretty soon in other videos, but gives you an idea of, you know, the quick changeover of different decks, getting them shuffled up, and utilizing them in this way. And so that's what I feel the benefit is the quick access. You're not wearing down the cards, so you can preserve them that way. But you do lose that tangible, the feeling of the cards and all that. So it works for me because I don't have a lot of space where I'm at. This program was that was the major benefit, is I could work with the tarot without a lot of physical space, because I was in the process of moving to a different residence, and it helped me a lot in that move. So and I just kind of stuck with it, using this, and I ended up just buying a license because I thought it was just fantastic. But you don't have to. You can use the free version because you can use you know, all the features. You're just limited to how many decks you can have. But yeah, you can try it out, see how you feel with it. So that's pretty much it. This program is very simple, but you know, you can go through it and check it out and play around with things. But fundamentally, to get into it, it's very easy. So you don't have to worry too much about learning. Like there's almost no learning curve. So what I'll do, we will go through and play Beat the Devil, because that's one thing you can do, is you can play this game specifically within this program very well. It works incredibly. So I'll teach you how to play it, and you can play it with your own playing card deck, or reduce your tarot deck and play with your tarot cards that way if you want. And you can in whatever cards you extract, like say the major cards, you can use them as counters for points, things like that. It's kind of cool. But we'll play with just the 52 cards with 8 piles. Because if you've read any of my writings or watched videos, you can play this game with extended piles and more cards, like 56 cards. But we're going to play the original rules are 52 cards, 8 piles. So we'll play it that way, and I'll walk you through how to play it as we go through it. So really, this game is about using the entire deck and matching cards. That's the fundamental point of the game. So we're basically drawing out the first two cards. If they match, then you would draw on top of those cards. But they don't match, so we're just going to draw out more cards. And we've got up to 8 piles that we have basically up over here. So if we use those 8 piles and we don't use the whole deck, we lose. And that's not good. But we're going to try to win. This game is deceptively hard. It seems simple, but it isn't. So we got our first pair. So what we do with the first pair is we just draw a card on top of the cards like that. And that's it. If you get a 3 of a kind, then you do the same thing. You just draw 3 one at a time. Once you've placed the cards, then you can start making pairs. So you can't start making pairs until you've finished that sequence of placing the cards down. So now that we've done that, we don't have any more matches, no pairs. So let's draw another card. So this is cool. We've got a 6. We can now cover the 6s with another card. And that doesn't leave us with any more matches. So let's draw another card. Yay! We got 9s. So let's cover up the 9s here. And to really go deeper into sort of the hidden mechanics, is you want to pay attention to the cards that have come out to learn if you can possibly get like a 3 or 4 of a kind. It's possible, but it's very hard to do that with just the original 8 piles and 52 cards. But it can happen. But it can also help you create multiple pairs that can come about, which we may see soon. But we're carrying along here. So we got a queen happening. So this is good. Let's cover up the queen. See what I mean? Okay, so now with this we don't have any more pair opportunities. So, but we got the last 2 9s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's cover them. See what happens. Whoa, cool. Cool. Okay, so we're live by 1 pair. This is the last card. And that's it. We lost. We did not win because we couldn't use up the whole deck. And there's no more pair opportunities. I'm not seeing any. So let's play again. So gather up the cards. See how quick that is? That's the nice thing about this. Otherwise you got to shuffle your deck. It's good to do 7 riffle shuffles to really get a deck into random order. Otherwise you start getting clumps and patterns and things aren't exactly random. Let's try this once more. We'll go a little bit quicker. Get our kings covered here. Get the 8s covered here. Cover up the queens. Okay. 3, 2. Cover up a 2. I think that's it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We did not win that either, so we've played twice, lost twice. The odds of winning are about 1 in 10 with the 52 cards. With 56 cards and say 10 piles, you're looking at about 1 in 5 chances. So it doubles it. We're not doing too good here. We've got our jacks. See, it's a bummer when you make a pair with and then like the same card comes out. So now we got 2 5s. There we go. We got 6s here. Oh, this is we're doing a little bit better here. We got 7s coming out. See what 7. See, when you start to get a run like this, that's not good. You don't want to be seeing runs happen. When you start to see that, it means you're not doing too well. Okay, let's do another card. So we got a queen. Let's cover up the queen here. Yep. Yeah, we didn't win. Let's do one more. Because I think we could probably try and win for you here in this. in this video. We'll try to. It's a really good game. Again, very simple, but very difficult. It's good to have like pre-shuffled decks. Like if you want to do this, you know, in the real world and physically, you just shuffle up like, you know, say 5 decks or even 10 decks. I've gone as far as buying like, you know, 10 cheap decks, you know, for like $1. That works really well. So what do we got? Nothing. Nope. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, nothing. Lost. Okay, we'll do one more, and then I'll let you go. I'll let you go sign up to the autoresponder there. There we go. We got a 10. 2 6s. 2 kings. And the other thing too is when I let the program shuffle it, I know that it gets shuffled really well. That's the cool thing about this program, is that the shuffling, the digital shuffling, creates the confidence in that, yeah, you think it's totally random. You don't have to worry about like your active shuffling, and that's really neat. And because it makes you, at least it makes me believe, then my consciousness connects with it in a particular way when I do tarot readings, and just really unusual things happen. That's the cool thing. Okay, so let's keep going here. Nope. Nope. That's it. Ace of Spades. So let's just stop, because the Ace of Spades is like the death card. It's like the, yeah, it's the death card basically. It means the end. Let's end it. So that's it. You know, there's lots of these videos that I'm going to be doing more. Check out the other videos on the channel. Sign up for the mailing list there, so we can keep track of each other, and then you'll get your free Cartomancy kit. That's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited for you. And yeah, just keep track of me on all the other platforms out there, and keep an eye out for my content. Ask for a reading if you want. You can always connect to me. Very easy to get a hold of. And I'll see you in the next video.